Hi guys, so welcome back to the Talk podcast. Thank you for all of your love and your support. So in today's topic is going to be about depression. I know a lot of people suffer from depression. Everybody goes through it, okay? If you are a human, you are experiencing this. And I do want to make like a little disclaimer. Like these videos, like my first video, obviously all of them won't be like that. I'm trying to like figure out how I want my style to be on the podcast. So just bear with me, because literally I feel like this is God, because literally I just get these urges to do it. So yes. So today's topic is about depression. I know this is very relatable. I know a lot of people go through this, and with me just being a psychic, I just know when somebody is going through something. It don't matter what type of mask that they have on, and I know that I also tend to mask because you don't want other people to know that you are depressed. I mean, it's almost like you do, but you don't. You always cover it up because you don't want to feel like a burden. You don't want this person to feel like, they kind of have to carry your burdens for you. So, and this video is about me too, and hopefully it can resonate with you, right? But, we all go through this, we have this emotion, this feeling, and it's called depression, and we all go through tower moments in our life. And I feel like the tower moments is kind of what triggers the depression. You feel me? So I know that the tower moments, is what really breaks us down. But the tower moments is actually what is so necessary for our lives, And I know for me, every tower moment that I have experienced, I became so depressed by it and felt so defeated by it. But in the long term, regardless, I always find the lesson. And then I end up feeling good about it. I'm like, well, thank you so much, God, that person betrayed me. Okay, that person broke my heart. That person left me out in the cold. Okay. Seriously, these things, and I know it's a very triggering topic, but things trigger us, and we have a choice. It is up to us. We have free will, whether we, get into this sunken place of depression, or we can escape the tower. We can move to clearer, calmer waters into our lives. Okay, this is something that is truly possible, all right? Because I've witnessed it in my own life. So, I know others handle depression in certain type of ways. Like everybody handles their depression in a different way. Like some people might go to substances abuse. Some people might actually physically abuse. Some people might physically harm themselves. I don't know. It's really deep, But there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. It's almost like the depression's necessary in a sense, because God has to break us down. Everybody will experience a tower moment. We are meant to come here to grow, and nothing ever stays the same. Everything is constantly evolving and changing. Even time is not real, right? So the world, the universe is constantly evolving and is changing, moving forward. There's no reset. Oh, we're resetting the day. No. Yeah. And then a lot of us, when we're depressed, Some of us might cope with going to the Lord, like going to God or going to the universe, whatever that you believe in, you know. And, you know, definitely my points and views, just like, I feel like I like to say universe. You feel me? Because I've really been going through another spiritual awakening. And I have recently been in some type of depression. But the thing is I will never let myself get to where I once was, like when I was depressed and feeling down. I've went through a lot of tower moments in my life, and I've overcame them. That's what gets me through it. That's because I know for a fact that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. You know, as long as you are working on yourself and trying to be the best version, of course. And I've been seeing 555 a lot, you know, and that represents like changes. So I feel like, you know, depression also could be triggered by changes, like things that change, but things never stay the same, you know, and people tend to get attached to certain people, places, things, you know, money, like food, you know, all of these things. I don't know. I've just been like sitting back, like whenever people get depressed, they might, you know, stress eat, or yeah, you know, like they're eating their emotions, like all of these toxic like, it's just like the moral of the point of the story is, because this is, I don't know where I'm going. This is God. Okay. So if you go through the tower and you continue to persevere and you don't give up so quickly, and so like if you really like push through, because everybody will have a problem in their life. Like, you know, I'm finishing up that book, The Art of Not Giving a Fuck, or something like, or The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. So, you know, everybody's gonna have problems in their life, and you're gonna have to give a fuck about something, because, you know, your life is not always going to be easy peasy lemon squeezy, you know, and you can try your best to try to make your life perfect, prim, perfect, crisp, clear, but it's not always going to be like that. You have to grow. God has to bring the tower so you can grow. And it's okay to kind of look back and see, okay, I messed up here, and this is where I can improve, and this is where I shall improve, and let's move on. Progress, right? And I feel like with depression, it can hinder you, and it can kind of put you in a box. And this is something that I really went through, right? Like people look at the tower like, woe is me, and playing victim, and I want to hurt myself now. And you get triggered into doing toxic things. It's almost like the enemy, right? It's almost like the enemy went to God and was like, I bet if you cause this tower moment, they'll want to take their life, or something like that, metaphorically speaking. So it's just like, we should look at the tower moments from different perspectives. I feel like it would make our lives so much easier. Like now, when a tower moment happens, I don't get upset. I step the fuck back and I look at it. I analyze it, see where I went wrong. Because it's a lesson. Something was getting me prepared for my next level. You see, that's how you guys should be looking at life. See how God's starting to come in? Okay, don't look at the blow up, the fight with the family, and it can be so subtle, right? And then you'll find yourself getting upset and flustered because God's sign was so subtle, man. You didn't even see it, man. That's why it's always good to be cautious, alert, aware of your surroundings at all times, spiritually, physically, mentally. If something blows up in your life, don't get triggered into doing something, and you don't even have to hurt yourself. You could, like, I know some people, whenever they get upset, and let me tell you, this is something that I do, okay? Whenever I get upset, I don't want to eat. Like, I feel like I need to punish myself by not eating. This is something that I struggle with, okay? Because I have control over that. So, some people, yeah, they may starve themselves. They may, like, people... And I really want to stop that. This is something that I used to do, right? I don't do that now, whenever I get upset or something happens, because I know that I will face these challenges in life. I have, turned to eating cleaner, because that will make me feel better about myself. So that's what I do. I've been cooking more, and it's very therapeutic for me, like I've mentioned in my last video. And I might make a woman part 2 because, that was my first one. But I hope you guys could catch my drift in that video. But yeah, it's all about getting knocked down and then realizing why you got knocked down and thanking God, thanking the universe, because you were able to pick yourself back up. All right. You got knocked down, but you still got all your fingers and toes. Get up. And you take action and you persevere through the chaos, right? You don't because I know for me, personally speaking, like my depression would have controlled me. Like it was like almost an addiction, like, I'm also getting like, how to not be triggered. Like if you're healing like from something, that you're easily triggered, sensitive, stay away from people who might trigger your depression. They might be depressed, they might be feeling all types of ways, and then you guys could be having sex, or you're just, because I believe in that, when you connect with somebody, just connecting with their energy alone. Okay. So, it's good to set boundaries like with people in your life. Like for me, I am focused on work and my son and my family. I don't give my energy out to any outside forces because I'm so protective. I'm so protective of myself. It's good to set boundaries from people because sometimes it's hard. Like I said, you don't want people to see that you are depressed or that you're fucking suffering from something, okay? Which is like a mental illness, because depression is not real. These are just things that man-made, kind of just made up, right? So, because really what you're going through is something going on way deeper beneath the surface, like spiritually. That's why I'm saying, like, go within. Don't look at the problem like a problem. Look at the problem that you can fix, because you will always have a problem in your life. Do you hear me? You will never have a problem-free life. I promise you will not. That's not how life works. So that is my advice for you. And even to myself, this is powerful for me. I love this. Like, look at your problems and face them head on and just fix them. Once you fix that problem, here comes another one. Get ready to fix that one. This is literally how life works, okay? There's no need to just be depressed and, and I'm being lighthearted. Like, I really hope that if anybody is depressed, because you can be, some people are, suicidal. They really want to hurt themselves. And I love you. I'm sending my love out to you. And I hope that you don't do that if you were and you watch this, okay? This is your confirmation. Okay, to save your life, because your life is precious. You just have to go through certain changes. And I'm telling you, it's easier said than done. This is not for the weak.